The extra 10%. What you'll learn. How a quiet cushion of cash can turn panic into power, and why leaving space for life's surprises keeps your dreams alive. Storyteller, Alan Brooks. Introduction. Lean in for a moment. This is the story of two neighbors who built identical houses, yet only one slept peacefully through a storm. It's about money, yes, but mostly about breathing room. Scene 1, the blueprints. Maya and Jonah bought side-by-side lots on Maple Street. Both earned decent salaries, both hated waste, both wanted the same life. Steady work, 2 kids, a porch swing. They met every Saturday at the diner to trade numbers over coffee. Maya said, "I'm squeezing every dollar until it yells." Mortgage maxed out $401K, index funds at the lowest cost. Zero fat. Jonah stirred his coffee. "I'm putting 10% of every paycheck into plain savings, nothing fancy. I call it the pause button account." Maya laughed. "Cash rots with inflation, my friend. Every dollar must work." Scene 2, the first year. Interest rates dipped. Maya refinanced twice, trimming her payment by $200. She funneled those savings into extra investments. She looked brilliant. Jonah's 10% sat in a boring savings account, earning almost nothing. Friends teased him. Maya teased him. He just shrugged. Room to breathe feels better than looking brilliant. Scene 3, the call. One Tuesday at 10:30, the company's stock crashed 60% on fraud rumors. By noon, layoffs started. Jonah was escorted out with a small severance. Maya kept her job, but her unvested stock options dropped underwater. That night, Maya poured wine for both of them on Jonah's porch. She forced a grin. "At least your mortgage is gone, right?" Jonah shook his head. "Still owe 28 years on it. But I can pay it for 32 months without a paycheck." Maya stared at the table. "I can make 2, maybe 3. Scene 4, the car accident. Winter came. Black ice. Maya's husband totaled the minivan and fractured a tibia. Insurance covered the car, not the $6,000 high-deductible surgery. The hospital wanted cash within 30 days. Maya transferred the balance to a credit card at 22%. The interest stacked faster than her paycheck arrived. She stopped contributing to retirement. She started waking at 3 a.m. to stare at the ceiling fan. Jonah walked over with Tupperware of soup. "Use my pause button account," he said. "I can't," she muttered. "You can. Pay me back whenever, no interest. Just breathe." She cried on his porch swing. Scene 5, the storm. Tornado sirens wailed one April evening. Both houses stood in the projected path. Maya's insurance policy carried a 2% hurricane deductible she'd forgotten about. If the roof peeled off, she was on the hook for the first $18,000. The twister veered south, clipping Jonah's garage instead. Repairs $14,000. He tapped the savings, paid the contractor, and still had 4 months of living costs untouched. Maya's house survived, but the near miss rattled her more than the stock crash. Scene 6, the rebuild. She invited Jonah back to the diner. "I optimized every penny," she said, "but I built a life that can't bend." Jonah buttered toast. "I under-optimized on purpose. I left 10% just sitting there, ugly and lazy. Turns out it's the part that lets me sleep." Maya sold some losing investments, built a 3-month cash pad, and lowered her $401K contributions to get the full company match, nothing more. She opened a separate pause button account and set an automatic 10% transfer. The shame faded, replaced by an unexpected calm. Scene 7, 10 years later. Both kids graduated. Both marriages survived. Both houses aged gracefully. Jonah's savings never earned headlines, but it bought him time to launch a small carpentry shop he loved. Maya's investments rebounded and overtook his on paper, yet she kept her cash cushion. She said, "I finally understand. The goal isn't to squeeze the maximum from every dollar. The goal is to keep the story going." They clinked coffee mugs. Outside, rain started tapping the awning. Neither checked a weather app. They had room for error, and that was enough. Summary: leave space in every plan. Cash that looks idle buys calm, choices, and continuity when life surprises you. Safety isn't wasted money. It is the quiet confidence that keeps dreams alive when storms arrive.